Hi everyone, Merch Hunter Ricky back. First, I would like to say thank you to Dude in a Room, Liam, Grand Line Review. You got me to 91 subscribers within a week of posting that, so I appreciate your channel review. I appreciate you showing me where I've literally whooshed my own congratulations. I've played myself on my own name and not even explaining why I am the Merch Hunter. So, thank you so much for that, because, like you said, it's something so much more core than that, and kind of embarrassed. So if I start blushing, I apologize. Anyways, to everyone else who's recently come to the channel through Dude in a Room, I would like to thank you as well. Thank you for hitting that sub button and giving me a chance. I really am going to build this up and show you guys why I am the Merch Hunter. So to start, I guess we can start with why I started watching and reading One Piece. So whenever it first debuted in Toonami, I don't even remember the year. I want to say early 2000s. I started reading One Piece, for example, in 2005, after not seeing it on Toonami for a very long time. And in 2005, I was 17. If I don't look it, I'm kind of old. Anyways, so that's how long I've been loving One Piece. Now, when I was 17, there was no way to get One Piece merch, and furthermore, I was not working enough to make money to get One Piece merch. All of this I acquired in a year, starting with last year. Now, I don't advise being this ballsy. I save, and I have recently been kind of slowing down my merch hunting, because now I'm getting way more selective now that I've completed my original goal of getting just about one piece of merch from every major arc. Now, the crazy thing about that is, to get arc related merch in One Piece, you had to have been reading or watching One Piece relevant to the time. Well, actually, no, yeah, reading. Let's stick with reading. You had to have been reading One Piece relative to the time of that initial release. So what I mean is, because that probably sounds dumb as hell, what I mean is, this Skypiea Luffy Gashapon, this thing, sorry, I had to look at it myself because he's so, I love you, I love Luffy. Anyways, this Luffy Gashapon was released during the Skypiea saga. I have somewhere in my giant drawer of release promo art material, it's somewhere in there, and it has the release year. Also, you can tell because of how freaking goobery they look. Anyways, fun fact about this, if you take them all off their base, all the Skypiea ones, I have about 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can't count, I have 10. So if you take all 10 of them off their base, they connect and make half of the skull of Jaya, or the old Skypiea map, which I thought would be really interesting because merch hides a story. I think Liam said this best on one of his channels, that the people who make the anime are definitely privy to certain secrets coming up in the manga. And with the merch material, I would say it's the same. For example, I have a Zunisha statue over on the other side of the room because hindsight, dummy Ricky didn't bring it over here. But sorry, it's so hot in this room. But yeah, that Zunisha statue, if you turn it up and just look at Zunisha from a bird's eye view, you get a kind of different, map in a way. And I know that kind of sounds like I'm the Charlie meme, hey, I know I'm like that, but long story short, when you look at Zunisha from a bird's eye view, which is only able, just 1 second, let me unmic. Sorry. I apologize. There's no point in not doing it justice and showing you, but okay, hear me out. When you look at I have to hold this properly. When you look at Zunisha from a bird's eye view, you don't just get a convenient look at her butt, or at not her butt, her back, but you get the whale tree in the center, you get the 4 remaining poneglyphs which I know it's kind of a stretch, but you also get like just the old city of the minks. You get that right in the middle, right after the whale tree, which, I don't know, when you look at it long enough, you can kind of start making weird dry connections, like how this, the 4 road poneglyphs make the one Rio poneglyph, and there's the 2 islands. And I mean, there's a lot of people who think that apparently the One Piece isn't a big old whale. Well, here you go. You got your whale trapped in the middle of 4 giant stone pillars, eerily reminiscent of the tub current and stuff like that. Which, these merch figurines, they do this to me. It's terrible. For example, Chibi Oars World Series collectible figure oars. So this is kind of more like not chibi, but still chibi. I know it sounds stupid as hell, but like it's like kind of like actually his body figure while still being kind of chibi. And then, so I'm going somewhere with this. You look at oars, the 2 chibi ones, and then you look at this big ass Kaido, Chibi Kaido. They have the same body shape, and we know that they're like the failed ancient giants and whatnot, but we don't exactly know Kaido's origin as an Oni. Just saying. We see that they kind of come in varying shapes and sizes. It's just a whole bunch of things that the merch does to me. So let me get back on track as to why I started merch hunting and all that. The real reason is because when I started hitting up eBay and looking at all this stuff and seeing that it was kind of pricey to not kind of pricey to specifically limited release around the arc, I realized that I had some work to do. For example, I've searched far and wide for a Panda Man, and it took me up until last week to get one. And normally I would have taken Liam's advice there and, as he said, to unbox it on camera, but like this, it's not that. You know what I mean? So going back to that, I've literally never seen a Panda Man figurine at all until I found it on some random eBay store. Like, you just have to search really hard for this stuff. I just find it really awesome when you get your hands on a rando-ass Sogeking figurine because you got ripped off thinking that you were getting a Funko Pop of Sogeking because that's what the website said, and instead you got a Christmas calendar. This actually happened to me. I got a Christmas calendar. Hold on. A handful of niche-ass, like, pins of like Luffy and Chopper and stuff. Like, so yeah, I got ripped off thinking I was getting a Funko Pop of Sogeking, and no, I got a weird like Christmas calendar thing that came with a bunch of like minis of this caliber, which honestly, like, it sounds weird, but it smells like a candle and it feels like a birthday candle, so like I'm afraid to get this near water. I just think it's really interesting. You can find weird rando-ass promotional material, and you can find weird semi actually licensed, like, I can't, this Enma sword, I can't really like prove to you that this is like officially licensed One Piece stuff. Like, I couldn't tell you that with certainty because I don't think it is. That being said, there's tons of actually One Piece licensed merchant stuff, which, like, I've been trying to explain is the harder stuff to get. What I like about it is, like, for example, this brook. This is like Thriller Bark Brook. If you want something like this, you're not really going to find it too easily because this was probably released around the time Thriller Bark happened. So if you go on eBay, you won't find it. Another pretty cool item I have, let me see where I put it. Oh, right there. This Thousand Sunny is kind of my favorite and most prized possession because it is a coin bank, but actually this is one of the only One Piece items I was able to find back in 2010. I want to say like right when I graduated high school, I think. I've definitely put a date on myself there. But anyways, this, and it comes with Usopp, Time Skip, Usopp, Chopper, Nami, and Zoro. This was the only One Piece merch I had for a very long time. And as far as I know, I was the only person in the area who had it. Also, for example, I'm willing to put actual money that, as far as the United States goes, and maybe other places in the world, not in Japan, I have one of the only miniatures of Yamato available from a Devil Fruit Gastropon set. Those are my favorite because they're small, they come like this, they hit hard, they look good, they last long. It's just cool. I mean, like, look at this. How many people can say they have a Gonfall figurine? Can you? If you can, let me know in the comments. I doubt you can. But yeah, so that's why I started merch hunting, because I couldn't ever really find it. For example, when my wife caught up to One Piece, we went to the comic book store to see if they had any random One Piece things, and of course they had one Funko Pop box, and I got friggin' lucky. I gave it to my wife. I felt the heaviness. I knew who it was just due to the weight, and we got the rarest one in the set, Don Quixote do Flamingo. Kind of running out of things to say. I want to do an expose video, kind of like more so on like each one and like why I like them. I know, like, I have a video on this Rebecca one already. I think I've introduced this Whitebeard one in one of my videos. The Shanks one has a short. But yeah, for the most part, I know I probably went off the rails teching style, because honestly, he is like the YouTuber I watched the most, next to Grand Line Review and next to this guy called Ghost Charm. Ghost Charm is, that guy is miles and away crazy good at what he does. But yeah, sorry, off the rails. You guys have a good one. I can't trust myself to keep talking. Have a good one.